It's Perris TV. I'm Stephen Hale, and this is your Weekly Muse. We'd like to give a big shout out to the City of Perris's Youth Advisory Committee, better known as the YAC, for their incredible volunteer work at this year's Special Olympics event at Big League Dreams. On Saturday, October 11th, 18 students and 6 city staff members showed up bright and early to help make the event a success. They assisted with athlete skill assessments, led lawn games, created colorful posters, and helped set up the event space. These students weren't just lending a hand, they were cheering, encouraging, and celebrating every athlete who participated. A big thank you to the YAC for showing what true community pride looks like. And Samarina Marie is back with a new episode of our Did You Know series, where we learn about all the different departments over at 227 North D Street. Let's take a look at some of the amazing staff that work out of that building. And then we'll have our latest football roundup with our good friend, Pep Fernandez.
Hey there, Perris peeps. Did you know that 227 D Street has 4 departments at this address? 3 of these departments used to be at a different location. Let's check it out. The 4 departments that are in this building are finance, code enforcement, animal control, and community services. This is community services. Here they have the Mom and Tots and Discovery Time, which used to be in the Bob Glass Gym, but now it's here. This is the finance department. Remember, community, they have no more in-person services. Everything you need to do with the finance department, you can do online. You can also find code enforcement and animal control at the same address. That's it for today, Perris peeps. I'll see you next time on the Did You Know series.
Welcome to the Perris Football Roundup. I'm Pep Fernandez. We had a big Inland Valley League game this past week with Citrus Hill beating Perris 39-23. So the Hawks are now 6-1 overall on the season, 1-1 in league play, with a big game coming up this week against Canyon Springs. Now in the Ivy League, it was Orange Vista coming from behind to beat the Liberty Bison 22-21. It was a big second half comeback for the Yotes as they stay in line to win their 4th consecutive Ivy League championship if they can win out the rest of the regular season. 4-year starting quarterback Khalil Abdul-Aziz is approaching 10,000 career passing yards. He's only 433 yards away from this major milestone.
I haven't really thought about it up until the end of last season when some of my coaches were talking about it, saying that I'm really close. Then it got brought up back again before the season. And, I've learned not to think about the stats like during the game and everything. Obviously, I think about it. I'm always watching, but during the game, I'm really just focused on getting a win. And that goes to show, and it's proven by last game against Liberty. I didn't really have a great game throwing the ball. It was probably 153 yards. But at the end of the day, I'm satisfied and happy with the win.
So let's take a look at the matchups in week number 8. Perris will go on the road to take on first place Moreno Valley in Inland Valley League play. And we also have Citrus Hill at home against Canyon Springs in a critical game also in the Inland Valley League. In the Ivy League, Orange Vista home again against a tough Vista Del Lago Ravens team. And CMI with a bye this week. No game for the Rough Riders. I'm Pep Fernandez, and that is your Perris Football Roundup. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Serena and Pep. Just a few more items before we leave you today. Trick or treat yourself to the city's annual Harvest Festival, where you're going to find the spookiest lawn games around, a haunted maze, and tons of candy. The event's going to take place on the City Hall lawn on Friday, October 17th from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. So mark your calendars now. Bring the whole family out for a spooktacular good time. And it's time to gear up and push your limits. Join us this Saturday, October 18th at Lake Perris for our Geared Up Bike Ride event. You're going to enter at Lake Perris through the Bernasconi entrance. Check-in begins at 8 a.m. and the rides roll out at 8:30 a.m. You can choose between a 3-mile family-friendly ride, or if you're feeling brave, you can take on the 9-mile challenge around the lake. Grab your bikes, bring your energy, and remember, helmets are highly recommended. And lastly today, the City of Perris would like to honor and thank our veterans at the annual Veterans Parade on November 1st at 10 a.m. Bring your lawn chairs, some hot coffee, and those American flags, and join us as we line up on D Street and honor our nation's heroes. Parade entries are still available, so if you'd like to participate, then give us a call at 951-943-6603. That'll do it for this week. Don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms at City of Perris, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share this with a friend. This is Perris TV. I'm Stephen Hale, and that's the Muse.